Hello guys, been a while since I've done one of these. Hello, this is just part of the Project 176 videos, so I said I'll be doing a vlog, but, let's see, what time is it? It's about 10:30, so, I'm gonna be here for maybe half an hour, and then I'm gonna record a vlog. This will probably be up probably today or tomorrow. I'll see. I'm gonna try to get it out tonight, so if not, this will come out Monday. But I'm going to try to record this and record a vlog and put this up Monday probably, because I want to start doing vlogs first and racing videos later, so it'll all come. So who knows, maybe you'll get both tonight. But yeah, so here I am on Gran Turismo, and I've been toying around with cars as usual. So I'm gonna plan to do this and the Forza 6 videos. So I've had a couple of those out. So yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. You guys have been waiting forever and a day to come back out here, right? So alright, I'm just going to start with some tuning because I plan to do something with this Dodge Charger, so yeah. So been a while since I've recorded one of these videos, so I'm dying to get back into this stuff, so I hope you guys are. Just going to do some upgrades to the brakes. So I don't want this thing rolling like a truck, you know, because it's a Dodge Charger. So, what type of tires you on? You're on comfort softs. I cannot do that, Sarah. I need to do comfort sports. I mean, not comfort sports, sport softs. Because we know muscle cars had pretty bad handling. So what I'm gonna do? So I thought I'd just provide an episode, just do Charger related. So I know there's. So my end game is probably to put a Demon engine in this thing, but I'm going to test what this thing can do for top speed. So what I'm going to do, so what do I do to make it go fast? Well, going to take it to Daytona. I'm not going to do the road course. I'm just a little surprised that these guys didn't add Sebring, which Forza Motorsport did. Just don't worry, I still do Forza Motorsport videos, but it's going to be mostly Forza 6, Forza Horizon 6, so still having fun on that game. Quite a few others, so yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear me talk over the car. You guys may not, but yeah. Seems this car has a little bit more to give. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go into settings and go get. You can hear in the background. It's a it's going to be a air conditioning unit, so I didn't need that. Sport softs. That's hilarious. hilarious. It only revs to 5,000 RPM. I know that's a lot of speed, but these Chargers could go pretty quick. Let's try this again. I have a feeling I'm going to have to adjust something. Let's see. I need you guys to kind of hear me. Sorry, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Get to hear a lot of air though. Yeah, you hear a lot of wind noise. To think guys like Petty used to drive these things 200 miles an hour at Daytona. Just really cool how they used to drive these Titans around Daytona. We're doing about 155. I'm just trying to get a real feel how this car's going to be. Seems to like fourth gear a little bit better since it's only turning like 4,100 RPM, which is a little low. Alright, so that's that. So we got about 157 out of that. can see some of the cars that I've did records with. Get to see the data log of that. This isn't brand new. "57 seconds, it's kind of slow for a... Well, I'm gonna do a little work to the... Gonna do a little work to the body and line up the car a little bit, so... So the story with these things were horrible aerodynamically way back when they first came about. It's the reason why Dodge was losing at stock car racing, because they couldn't find a way past Chevy and Ford and Pontiac and Mercury back in the late 60s, early 70s, because the Dodge Charger was well, I'll show you in the so we're about to get a picture of it now. So if you guys can see this, car was not built to go in a straight line very fast. This car was good to go in a straight line on the street, on the drag strip, but in the quarter mile that didn't matter. I mean, it did matter a little bit, but they were able to lighten up the cars and do a lot with them and such, and make them race worthy. But when they tried to go to NASCAR, the kind of brick aerodynamics of this thing made it so look at the front end. So it's got a bit of an air dam at the front, so the air gets shot in, trapped in, and it creates a lot of disturbance. And the back end doesn't do it any favors either, because the little buttresses kind of swirl the air and see the grill. It's not built for aerodynamics, and it's a brick. So that's the reason why it can only go 557 at the moment. So we're gonna try to change that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to try to go to car settings and try to fix this problem. So I'm going to try to lower it. What that should do is that should change the balance a little bit. What it should do is it should allow the car, because the lower the car is, and because the lower the car is, and the more air it pushes underneath, it's going to generate better aerodynamics, and it's going to allow the car to just have a bit of a rush effect to kind of do it. Because if you put air in a smaller area, it tends to accelerate and shoot out the back, so it'll create a low pressure area, and it will help the car push the car along a little bit. Whether Gran Turismo knows those effects, I do not know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple things to the body and the engine to help counteract this. So what I'm going to do now, put on a computer, put on an air cleaner, a little bit of a sport exhaust, give me the 462 horsepower. Carbon drive shaft. And I'm going to lighten you just a smidge. Sure, a bit of a tank, Mr. Charger. So I'm thinking of making this episode about maybe 45 minutes maybe, and then 45 minutes-ish. So I want to keep it in the same style of the same temperature for the test, because if I do it too cold, I don't think there's a Raymare effect in this game, and I don't think there is, but Gran Turismo's done some pretty interesting stuff since they've made this game. This game hasn't reached its peak yet. I think it's reached its peak, so I think there's more updates on the way, but I think this game's starting to peak. Maybe one or two more updates and it'll be really good. We're starting doing it way better than last time. 163. There we go. Proper speeds now. Touch about 170 there. Just saw it. Just chipped over to 170. Car looks a little lower now, so it's starting to force the air through there. Got 171. Alright, went faster on the first lap. And it's faster, folks. Faster by many miles an hour. Or in the words of Todd Cardigan, it's a new track record. Come on. Come on. Coming up on the 4-lap average. Still ahead. Yeah, guy. So I think average about a 50, 53 something. Can't remember, but I know I did that'll be a lot of miles. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, so I say we did, so I said over 5 lap average, we probably did 53 and change, so we're going by Indianapolis style times. See what we got for a prize. Usually I usually never get anything on these prizes, but in the last couple of polls with you guys watching, I've been able to get some decent prizes, so as you guys can see, I have plenty of engines, but I'm not going to use them all. I have a plan for this engine I'm not going to use it with, but not this one. So I've done some so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do some tuning to the aerodynamics. I'm going to take this off because this is no longer necessary. Now I could put that, but it looks ugly. So we're just gonna do it like this because that's what the NASCAR stock cars looked like, and I don't know what happened here. So I'm gonna have to see what that does. That's gonna be necessary for the next upgrade. Plus I might. Little NASCAR, I'm gonna keep that. Why not? Tow hook. Yeah. Roll cage, we're definitely gonna need that. So yeah, we're gonna test all these parts and much more in the next phase of testing. So go back to the garage. Yeah, we'll do more testing with aerodynamics and stuff like that, and try to hone this car in a little bit. Possibly put racing tires on it and tires on it and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to tackle that next time. So in the next episode, maybe will be out maybe next. I'm gonna probably put it out tonight or Monday. Today I believe it's tomorrow's the 9th, so today's the 8th of July. So no, today's the 9th of July. Tomorrow's the 10th. So today's the 9th of July. So you guys are probably either going to be seeing this on the 13th of July, Monday the 13th. You're going to be seeing it tonight, the 9th. So I'm going to do it, and I'm also going to be doing a vlog, so don't go away from that. So I will see you guys later. Peace out.